New tunage. Staking Ethereum in Lido seems an enormous no-brainer. Welcome, Crypto Frog in the area. Let's get deep down into it. You can follow me on Twitter, CryptoFrog202. You knew that already, probably. This music is by Split. Someone thumbs down me, so respond by clicking thumbs up. Dang right. And you have to subscribe if you want to leave a chat, because I've got a few questions I want to ask the chat. It's kind of interactive, you know. And disclaimer, no financial advice. All right. Welcome. By the way, I was very pleasantly surprised to see that I have 3 subscribers on Subscribestar. Legendary. The link to that is in the video description, because YouTube actually pays like pants. Right, let's get into it then. So, chat is open. You have to be a subscriber for 1 minute and then you can chat away, isn't it? So this is Lido. Now I just wanted to clear a few things up, because I think the penny finally dropped. Like, why is everyone staking Ethereum in this platform? I got there in the end. The website is in the video description below if you're watching this on replay. You can stake Ethereum in here. You can also stake Luna as well for 5.5% APR Ethereum 2.0. Stake any amount of ETH and earn daily staking rewards. Put your staked ETH to work across DeFi to compound your yield. You can read more, or you can stake now. So when you go on stake now, it will take you to here. You need to connect your MetaMask, and then what you do is when you stake your real Ethereum, you get ST-ETH back in return. The same amount that you put in Ethereum, you get back in ST-ETH. So if you were to put like 35, you'd get 35 ST-ETH back. Your assets are safe. Lido, it must be said, are like, people trust them. They work with unslashed finance to cover stakers against slashing risks. They are audited up the ass, not by like Certic or anything, but like proper gigabrain chads in Quantstamp, Mix Bytes and Sigma Prime. And they're basically working with everyone in the space. It's kind of wild. So anyway, you can connect your Ether and put it in here and start collecting 5.5% on your Ethereum, and then you get ST-ETH back in return. Looking at the frequently asked questions. So what is ST-ETH? ST-ETH is a token that represents staked Ether in Lido, combining the value of initial deposit plus staking rewards minus penalties. ST-ETH tokens are minted upon deposit and burned when redeemed. ST-ETH token balances are pegged 1-to-1 to the ETH that is staked using Lido. So it's just like a placeholder token you get. What are the risks of staking with Lido? Bear in mind, DeFi always has some kind of risk to it, but out of all of the DeFi projects, you would probably say, considering I pulled up the Nansen, the amount of Ethereum that has been deposited in Lido since December 18th, 2020 has now risen to 576,000 Ethereum, with 5,140-ish unique depositors. You can see Three Arrows Capital. They've put 50,000 Ethereum in there. Gnosis have put 22.5k. DeFi Fun.eth has put 17,000 Ethereum in there. And you've got your top STETH balances. Now you're probably wondering, now why would I say this is the biggest no-brainer? Because I think the penny just dropped with me. By the way, you can leave a chat in the chat, and I'll get to the chat in just a minute's time. And I also want to follow up on the stream I made the other day when I talked about getting sandwiched attacked, but we'll talk a bit more about that later. So you put your Ethereum however much you want to put in. Say you got like 10. Costs like $2.58 to put it in. And you will receive the same amount in STETH back. So you can see STETH on the Gexter, CoinGecko. Has a supply of this, so this is how much is out there. And comparing to the price of Ethereum, it's just basically the same as Ethereum, because it is a placeholder for staked Ethereum prior to Ethereum 2.0 coming out. But then I noticed, I thought, well, if it's on Gecko, then maybe you can sell it. And yes, you can sell it. But let's talk about some of the staking options that there are as well. So there's Convex. If you go to convexfinance.com, you can then take your STETH and then put it here. Deposit liquidity in the Curve SETH pool. Oh no, STETH, here we go. STETH. Put deposit liquidity into the Curve ETH pool, so I'll pull that up. And you will get 4.1% projected, 7.63% plus a CRV boost 2.5x. So what you'd do is you'd have your 10, it would take you here, you'd put your 10 STETH and deposit, boom, pay the gas, boom, come back here, add it, and then you can just start staking it. So on top of getting the 5.5% on your ETH from Lido, you're getting rewards from Convex as well, and lots of people are doing that. There is 373.6 million bucks in there. Fuck. Another way of doing it is inverse finance. As you can see, you can supply STETH down here. Hope that's showing up on the page. If it isn't, you can anyway. And then you can get dollar. You can borrow dollar, a certain percentage of it, and then you can stake that in Curve too. So I found this tweet from Inverse Finance. Following our recent collab with Lido Finance, 150 STETH is now used as collateral on Inverse Finance and enjoying the benefits of DeFi. Try this strategy using your STETH as collateral. Deposit STETH to Anchor, which is in Inverse Finance here, Anchor banking. Borrow dollar and then stake dollar 3 Criv in Curve LP for 34% APY. God dang. God diggity dang. So I did a search on Twitter for STETH. There are a whole bunch of ways that people are putting their STETH to work. So like I said, not only are you getting the 5.5% from staking Ethereum via Lido, however you want to label it, but you're also getting like the additional benefit of having the placeholder STETH. I think even MakerDAO are talking about adding it. But then I was thinking, but then you can just essentially get free however much you can afford Ethereum, as far as I can make out. So for example, say we staked 10 Ethereum, and as you can see, you will receive, so you got your 10 Ethereum, you connect your wallet, you stake it in there, you get your 10 ST ETH back, and boom, you're good to go. You got 10 Ethereum staking forever. But there isn't really much liquidity on Uniswap, but there is a bunch on 1inch. So you can put the contract code for ST ETH in, and you could actually sell your ST ETH for essentially 10 Ethereum. So you haven't risked any Ethereum, but and then you can send that Ethereum back to your exchange or whatever, or sell it. And it seems to me like you have a risk-free exposure to ETH 2.0. For the only risk really is some catastrophic failure on Lido's part. But even that way, you'd still have your Ethereum back, because you'd sell your ST ETH for real Ethereum. So what do you get to lose? Or you could just do one of these other ways. You could also, I was thinking, this would be like pretty risky, I guess. Like, you could get your ST ETH that you get as a placeholder, sell it for real Ethereum, then go back to Lido with your 10 Ethereum again, and put that on top, get 10 more ST ETH, and repeat and repeat and repeat. Basically like leveraging yourself up the ass. But then you would still have that amount of Ethereum. So correct me if I'm wrong, but am I thinking something is not correct here? Isn't that like possible? Alex Bateman says, I was wondering recently about this. Is it worth staking in Lido and then depositing that ST ETH into something like Yearn? Well, yeah, you can do something like that, but why wouldn't you just sell it back for real Ethereum, and then you'd have a risk-free amount of Ethereum in Lido, earning you 5.5% APR. Well, I mean, repeating it over and over and over again probably wouldn't be wise, but just one time, I really can't see what the risk is there. Because you deposit, boom, you get your ST ETH, the same amount as you put in Ethereum. You go to 1inch, which has the most liquidity. Or I think you can even do it via Curve too. So you can put your ST ETH here, and maybe you want to change it to USDC and swap it for USDC, and you're good to go. And you're still staking 10 Ethereum in Lido. Why isn't anyone saying that's not a good idea? Alex Bateman saying, but how do you unstake your ETH from Lido? You don't, you just keep it in there. So this is how it works. You get rewards paid out. Read more. It's good, like, reading and doing research and shit. So if you put 10 Ethereum in, as of the time making this stream is $21,475, you'd get monthly earnings of like $98 and yearly earnings of 0.55 ETH, or $1,181. Let's see how that is paid out. Whether you actually get that. whether you actually get that, like, staking. Here we go, staking, baby. So how do I unstake? It's not possible to unstake your ETH with Lido until transactions are enabled on ETH 2.0. To circumvent this, Lido makes use of STETH token to allow users to stake Ether without losing the ability to trade or otherwise use their tokens. Unless someone in the chat tells me that is a stupid idea, I can't see what's wrong with it. And then, so once ETH 2.0 is up and running, then you just take your 10 ETH out, plus whatever rewards you've racked up from Lido. Alex Bateman says, okay, so how do you ever get back the ETH? The frequently asked questions say you get it back upon 2.0, whenever that is. Surely you need to, in the STETH, to get back the real ETH from Lido. That could be possible. In that case, maybe that might not work. Unless you just kept it in Lido without ever taking it out. That's why I was asking at Yearn, can I take... Let's have a look at Yearn. So perhaps that wouldn't be the best idea. Unless you could just keep it in there. I'm sure Lido aren't just going to say, okay, we're going to close the website now, guys, now that Ethereum 2.0 is out, right? So, yeah, give us back the STETH, yo. Surely not, right? STETH. They must have it. Yeah, here. Oh, fuck. Why you know? Criv STETH. Show. Yeah, but I think the returns are better elsewhere. There is a reason why there's only 166.5 million in here, and basically more than double the amount in Convex. Or you can do the inverse finance route as well by borrowing dollar. Bear in mind, all of these things have like the risk of DeFi and shit. But why would you want to unstake? Just let the let it work for you. What is STETH? So STETH is a token that represents staked Ether in Lido, combining the value of initial deposit plus staking rewards. STETH tokens are minted upon deposit and burned when redeemed. STETH token balances are pegged 1-to-1 to Ethers that are staked by Lido. STETH token balances are updated when the Oracle reports change in total stake every day. STETH tokens can be used as one would use Ether, allowing you to earn ETH 2.0 staking rewards while benefiting from e.g. yields across DeFi products. Essentially, they are saying go ahead and double down. Afternoon, Anarchy now. Check the top at Yearn. What is that YV boost ETH pool? Not the STETH pool. You can't take the STETH and use. Anyway, I wouldn't want to use Yearn anyway. DH says, I purchased an Avado i7 for about $1,700 with taxes and shipping. Setting up was difficult. I'm running my own node, 6% APY. Need to hold for years to actually get more value than Lido, but that's the plan. Interesting. So DH, who is a ledge, by the way, because he is one of the... Correct me if I'm wrong here. I think DH is one of the legends that is... signed up to my subscribe star. Absolute legend. So DH is an absolute Chad. Thank you very much. I kind of think that it would just be, why not just put like, if you don't want to like take a major risk, put like 1 ETH or 5 ETH in Lido, get the ST ETH, sell it for real ETH on 1 inch, and do whatever you want. Or if you want to double down and use Curve or Convex or Yearn or Inverse Finance, go ahead and do it. Another thing that makes me kind of wonder about Lido, so looking at their stats again, they have such an enormous sum of, so we can see here that the vast majority of ST ETH is on Curve. Second to then 1 inch is far behind, but still you can basically swap it 1 for 1, minus the gas, of course. So I was thinking about the considering there is close to $1.7 billion staked on Lido. I was looking at their DAO token. So considering there's almost $1.7 billion locked in Lido, wouldn't it be nice to kind of have a say over the direction of the DAO? And the market cap of that is only 43.3 million. Which seems like there's a huge disparity there. It has actually been getting pretty much crushed over the last 1 month, but most things have. It's down 35%. I don't know what the DAO token really allows you to do and how much you need to have a say, but you can buy it off Sushi and 1 inch and all that kind of jazz. But whenever I see massive disparities like that, I think, well, surely this is enormously undervalued. Alex Bateman says, can't you take the ST ETH and use the YV Boost ETH pool? Probably. There's a whole bunch of ways you can use ST ETH to, let's have a look what people are saying on the Twitter. Not many people are tweeting about it, to be quite frank with you. But there must be a reason why people are putting such huge sums into Lido. They're either doing it to essentially have a double down on different DeFi projects. Clearly the case when it comes to Curve and all the strategies they use. Let's have a look, see all pools. If you just do it via Curve itself, it really isn't that attractive. But ST ETH, ETH plus ST ETH, there's only like less than 900,000 going through that volume wise. I don't know. What's the chat's thought? Why is no one chatting? Is everyone too busy? It's to leverage your staked ETH. Yes, you can leverage it, or you can just sell it back for ETH and do it again. I quickly wanted to touch upon this. So I talked about this in my last stream about the sandwich attacks. And ever since then, I haven't used Uniswap or SushiSwap or 1inch. I kind of refused to use them after seeing how much my pants were getting pulled down, even just... So there's this website called sandwiched.wtf, and it's linked to mistx.io, and I got hit with a sandwich that cost me 0.72 ETH, and just from one address. And this only calculates Uniswap v2 as well. Total time this address has been around, I've been sandwiched for 6.33 ETH. Gross. So yesterday I introduced like mistx.io, which is pretty darn good. It protects you from getting sandwiched attacked. Go to sandwiched.wtf if you want to. You can just put your address in, and you can share your sandwiches if you really want to, like, I don't know, get Chad points. But there's also this one, Archer Swap, which someone mentioned in the chat, which also protects you against sandwich attacks. I've yet to try this one, but the one I really freaking like is CowSwap. CowSwap.exchange. I've used this a whole bunch of times. This is absolute butter, yo. This protects you against... Let's have a look at their Twitter. There we go. This is their Twitter. Coming up shortly. CowSwap MEV protected trades. So it basically protects you. They retweeted me, very kind of them, for MEV protected trades. Now MEV, in case you didn't know, stands for maximum extractable value. So what these CowSwap and MistX and Archer do is they allow you to avoid this maximum extractable value, which is essentially the technical name for being sandwiched, by adding a batch layer to it. So give them a follow. MEV protection, CowSwap. And I've tested this out a bunch of times, and it's absolute butter, like your mama used to make. And bookmark it and give it a go, and let me know what you think. But I think it's incredible. Plus, I don't want to give bots my Ethereum. MistX has no cancellation fees, pretty huge. Yeah, I believe that is also the case with CowSwap and Archer Swap as well. But yeah, I think these kind of products, once the word gets out that people are getting sandwiched, are gonna have bright futures. Anarchy Now says, been using MistX for about a month after I watched a Chico Crypto Vid, quality team and site. Yeah, but try out, trust me, you will love it. This is not paid promotion or anything. Try out CowSwap. Plus, I think CowSwap actually aggregate from more AMMs, so you actually get better bang for your buck. So let's have a look here. Let's put MistX, and so if I were to swap 1 Ethereum on MistX, I'd get 2,134 bucks. But if I did it, I'd get an extra $6 on CowSwap. Let's have a Ave. So if I swap 1 ETH on MistX, I'd get 9.17 Ave. On CowSwap, I'd get 9.21 Ave. The issue, I think, is that MistX only goes via like Uniswap, maybe SushiSwap, but CowSwap goes through like anything that's an AMM, any route it can take to get you the cheapest price, it will go through. It's absolute butter, and the let's have a look at another one. What's a token people actually buy? Chainlink, all right. No, I'm not picking on MistX. I think it's awesome, legendary, but I'm just pointing out what when I did my own research. So on MistX, 1 Ethereum would get you about 118 link. It's about the same. So maybe it's some things are different, but you can always check the prices and whatnot. But definitely worth checking out. Stop using Uniswap. Stop giving Uniswap all your fucking money and all the bots, all your sandwich bots and shit. God dang motherfuckers. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I really don't have much more to say today. But it seems like Lido, if you're into DeFi, I'm not entirely sure about the kind of hit and run, but in another way, I kind of think it's like a no risk way of staking Ethereum if you never take it out of Lido. And I don't imagine they're ever gonna, like, as I touched upon before earlier in the stream, they're just gonna be like, oh, all right, boys, yeah, Ethereum 2.0 is out, and we will collect those IOUs now, and we're going to shut down the website. I don't reckon that's going to happen, to be frank with you. So you could just leave it in there. Stake your Ethereum, get ST-ETH. This is what I'd do anyway. And then go to 1inch with my equivalent ST-ETH and get my Ethereum back, and I'd have my Ethereum back. Plus, I'd be staking in Lido. But disclaimer, that is very much not financial advice-orino. Or there are many other ways you can enjoy the placeholder benefits on Yearn. Yearn has different ways. All your gravy up there. Just search for ST-ETH. You've got ST-ETH on convixfinance.com. and curve and inverse.finance. Whole bunch of ways you can make the most gains. The gains. Anarchy now, every little spoonful of gravy helps. Thanks for the CowSwap link, matey. Yeah, CowSwap is absolutely badass. I reckon you'll love it. Plus, I was going to mention this. Plus, what is the one good thing about CowSwap? ArcherSwap. They have a token. MistX. They have a token. Well, Mist. And the ticker for Archer is Arch. CowSwap do not have a native token. And I was on their Twitter. And if you scroll down here, remember that a lot of the times if you use something before, like 1inch or whatever, or Uniswap, you get, and the team then goes on to make a token. Normally they'll airdrop a bunch to you if you've used it before. Yeah, so they say trade on CowSwap to get the best prices across aggregators. Definitely, in my time checking it, CowSwap has the best prices. Someone says, "Are you going to release a token?" And they said something like, "Stay tuned." Yeah, so gas-free trades, MEV protection. Once people start learning more about this, it's going to be crushing it. People can, anyway, you can ask, you can go into their Telegram and whatnot if they have one. But that's the one thing I'm keeping in mind as well, that they have not released a native like DAO governance token yet. And so using it a few times could be very, very beneficial to you. But that is, I'm not suggesting they definitely will release a token, but they have been hinting that they will release a token. And generally speaking, when they release tokens, they airdrop tokens to people who have used the service, a la 1inch, a la Uniswap, etc., etc., and different ones like Pangolin, they did it too, and QuickSwap, they did it too. So you would imagine that CowSwap would also do it. But this is sounding like a bit of a commercial for bloody CowSwap when I was talking about Lido. But don't get sandwich attacked. It sucks. I was someone was on the stream the other day and they got slammed for like even more sandwich than I did, like 11 ETH. Now I've got a whole bunch of Ethereum addresses, so I don't even want to know how much I got slammed for across all my addresses, but I should imagine it's well deep into the double digits of Ethereum. So why not take yourself out of that kind of shit show and play it safe, plus use an exchange like CowSwap that doesn't have a token yet, but they've been hinting that it will have a token yet, and potentially you could be in line for a rather lucrative airdrop, isn't it? Alright, cats, thank you very much. Always leave a like for the algorithm, and subscribe if you haven't. If you're just watching this, subscribe. I'm Crypto Frog, and disclaimer, none of this was financial advice. What you do with your Ethereum, what you do with your cryptocurrency, what you do with your money is absolutely your choice, isn't it? So yeah, that's my review of Lido, and thank you very much again to my absolutely legendary Subscribe Star subscribers. You are what they call legendary. Alright, cats. Peace out. And I think next stream I might talk about, I think, just to forewarn you, I think I'm going to do an Alpha Gravy stream tomorrow around this time. And my gravy bowl is overflowing with gravy like your mama used to make. So make sure you're around for that. It's going to be a good one. I've been saving up. I'm backed up. I got blue balls. I got blue gravy balls waiting to explode. So make sure you subscribe. Until next time, peace out.